The Great Flood destroyed the flesh, but it could not erase the spirit. According to ancient Enochic tradition, when the physical bodies of the Nephilim perished in the waters, their giant souls had nowhere to go. They were not purely human, so they did not face human judgment, and they were not purely angelic, so they could not return to the heavens. They became the evil spirits of the earth, the spiritual residue of a biological transgression. Wandering, hungry, and bodiless, these entities remain anchored to our reality. They are the unseen architects of fear, the shadows that survive the storm. This is the true origin of what we today call demons. Not fallen angels themselves, but the restless, disembodied ghosts of their monstrous sons, seeking a way back into the world of the living. Without a body, the spirits of the Nephilim are in a state of perpetual torment. Their greatest desire is to taste life again, to feel, to eat, and to dominate. This birthed the dark science of possession. Throughout history, these entities have sought vessels among humanity. They wait in the shadows of our vices and our traumas, looking for a crack in the soul's armor. Ancient rituals were often designed not to worship gods, but to invite these mighty ghosts back into the physical realm. They offer power, forbidden knowledge, and strength in exchange for a seat in the human mind. A possessed individual becomes a puppet for a prehistoric hunger, a bridge between our world and the abyss where the watchers are chained. The battle for the body is the oldest war in history, fought in the silent spaces of the human spirit. As humanity multiplied after the flood, these spirits did not remain hidden. They rebranded themselves. The Nephilim spirits became the gods of the ancient world. In Sumer, Egypt, and Canaan, they demanded worship, blood, and temples. They used their superior knowledge of the stars and nature, learned from their watcher fathers, to perform miracles that enslaved the human mind. The Zeus of the Greeks, the Baal of the Levant, and the Odin of the North. While their stories vary, the core remains the same. Powerful, capricious entities that demanded human submission. They were not myths. They were the spiritual elite of the pre-flood world, masquerading as divine beings. They built empires on the backs of terrified humans, recreating the hierarchy of the fallen under new names and golden masks. Why did the gods demand sacrifice? Because the spirits of the Nephilim crave the essence of life that they lost. Blood is the currency of the spiritual realm, and for the Nephilim spirits, it is a temporary tether to the physical world. Through blood covenants, these entities could manifest more clearly, appearing in physical form for short periods or granting supernatural strength to their followers. This is why history is stained with ritualistic violence. From the top of Aztec pyramids to the hidden groves of the Druids, the great ghosts were being fed. They promised protection and fertility, but the price was always the same: the life force of the living to sustain the memory of the dead. It was a parasitic relationship that turned entire civilizations into blood farms for the disembodied Nephilim. The destruction of pagan temples didn't end the reign of the Nephilim spirits. It simply drove them underground. For centuries, secret societies and occult brotherhoods have acted as the custodians of this ancient resonance. Through alchemy, Kabbalah, and high ritual magic, the forbidden curriculum was preserved in the shadows. These elite groups believe they are communicating with ascended masters or aliens, but the frequency is the same: the disembodied giants of the old world. They use sacred geometry and specific vibrational tones to thin the veil between our world and the abyss. This is not mere superstition. It is a calculated effort to keep the portal open, ensuring that the influence of the fallen continues to steer the course of human history. The libraries of the Vatican and the secret vaults of the 33rd degree hold the blueprints for a kingdom that never truly died. It only waited for the right moment to resurface. While the spirits of the Nephilim roam the earth, their fathers, the Watchers, remain chained in the lowest pits of the abyss, a place the ancients called Tartarus. But these chains are not just physical, they are dimensional locks. Ancient prophecies from the Book of Revelation and the scrolls of the Dead Sea warn of a time when the key to the bottomless pit will be turned. This is the moment when the spiritual and the physical merge once again. We are seeing the thawing of the abyss. As humanity experiments with particle colliders like CERN and quantum computing, we may be inadvertently or intentionally cracking the seals of the prison house. The high-energy physics of today are the ritual sacrifices of yesterday, designed to vibrate at the exact frequency needed to release the Watchers from their deep, dark slumber. The gates are groaning, and the entities on the other side are hungry for their return to the sun. The ultimate goal of the spirits is not just possession, but reincarnation. They seek a permanent biological house, a Nephilim 2.0. This is the hidden drive behind the transhumanist movement. By merging human DNA with synthetic technology and artificial intelligence, we are creating a vessel that is no longer fully human. These upgraded bodies provide the perfect frequency for the ancient spirits to inhabit once more. We are building the gods of the past in the laboratories of the future. CRISPR, neural links, and synthetic wombs are the new altars of the fallen. When the spirit of the giant meets the body of the machine, the cycle will be complete. We are not evolving, we are being terraformed for a hostile takeover. The heroes of old are being manufactured in silicon and flesh, preparing for a world where humanity is no longer the dominant species, but a slave to a resurrected nightmare. The return of the Nephilim is the final act in a cosmic drama that began before the flood. But their destiny is already written. The same power that cleared the earth once is the power that will judge the spirits for the final time. We are living in the days of Noah, where the line between the physical and the spiritual is disappearing. The Ancient of Days is watching the hubris of the fallen as they attempt to build their digital Babel. The residue of the Nephilim, the demons, the giants, and the fallen gods, are playing their final hand, trying to claim the human soul as their last territory. But the truth is a light that cannot be possessed. As the shadows grow longer, the awakening of the Watchers of Truth is our only defense. The battle is not just for our history, but for our very essence. The cycle is coming to an end, and the truth they tried to bury is about to face the sun once more. Stay vigilant. The Watchers are here, but so is the light.